I was talking to a couple people recently who were really excited to live close to their gym and also their grocery store. Now, I'm the same way about my grocery store. I love food, I love the tactile experience of physically picking up produce and other products, but it also ties back to my dad who passed a long time ago and growing up in a grocery store with him. Not literally growing up in the grocery store, but it feels like I spent every day after school there. Was especially meaningful when he managed the produce department. I would go on break with him. We would have a Dr. Pepper, maybe a candy bar or a snack, and I would also help. And I would help by taking skins off of onions, putting spoiled produce in the trash room, which actually wasn't composted, but the zoo would pick up to feed animals. I even helped by using lime away on the display cases in the at a holiday season and stripped all of the paint off of them, which wasn't very much appreciated. But he was pretty pretty restrained about it. So it's kind of a fun memory. It's when my family was helping him make fruit baskets for the holidays. But I realized part of why I love grocery stores and being in them, besides the food part, is it's just, harkens back to that memory and that closeness of when I was a child, before things became complicated, before he was sick, before I was aware of stress and other things in the world, of just having meaningful time with a parent and with him and feeling that bond in a way that didn't even have to be stated of I love you. It was more just we enjoyed spending time together and he taught me what to do and I helped. And that was really cool. So whenever I want to feel close to my dad, it's either drink a Dr. Pepper or go to the grocery store, and either one work extremely well. We used to paint together too, not like watercolors or anything, but actually like he painted houses and I would help. When I was super little, my mom would let me act like I was painting, but it was water. So it looked like I was doing something. And I kind of grew up helping him paint. So I don't paint so much anymore, but when I used to, I also felt close to him with that. And so I think there are a lot of opportunities for us to have meaningful relationships with ourselves and our loved ones after they've passed by reconnecting to a simpler time and things that just felt, I mean, relationships can be complicated. I mean, they certainly were with my dad when I was older, and they can be complicated with family and even friends and other loved ones. But just connecting to a time and space that was a little bit simpler, that just felt easy, and recreating those environments or putting ourselves in those environments, or even just talking about them as a way to honor our loved ones who've passed and their memory is kind of cool. So, yeah, I'm really grateful that I was able to have the relationship I had with my father. And having a grocery store be a favorite place is not such a bad thing. He also coached like my t-ball team and softball team. I don't I don't know if I've felt when I was older as connected to him in that realm, but definitely the food side of things. And maybe it was because it was more one-on-one and relational. Not that he wasn't working when I was there with him, but with sports, he was coaching the whole team, and there were group dynamics, and it wasn't focused time of us together. And it's kind of cool because my mom does not specifically like going to the grocery store that much. But when she goes with me, it becomes, and she's been remarried for a long time and her husband's great, but it becomes like a bonding experience and sort of that old lived um, memory and body intelligence of, I, I don't know, it's just like being in the moment together and enjoying each other. And she gets excited when I get excited because I tend to get excited at the grocery store. So, whatever it is for your loved one, for most people, it's not going to be the grocery store, but it might be watching sports, it might be cooking, could be travel, could be out walking, gardening, playing chess, watching TV, board games, playing cards, video games, whatever it is. It's such a meaningful way to connect and honor their memory. And I'm just so grateful that we can do that. And even when it's been a long time, a lot of years, still have that that closeness and not take it for granted of what once was. I also used to go on, my dad had a milk route, which meant he delivered milk one day a week, really early in the morning. I don't know, starting at like maybe 3 a.m. And every once in a while, I got to skip school and do that with him, which was also really fun and bonding. And who doesn't want to skip school? And got to go to a bunch of little towns that otherwise, you'd never go to. But I think it all really just comes back to the grocery store, number one. Number two, the Dr. Peppers that are super, super easy, although these days it's more of a natural soda for me that's kind of mimicking Dr. Pepper. And then to a lesser extent, the painting